to #originators at Originators Radio.
The originators, we are. The originators, we are.
YouTube, SoundCloud.
The originators, we are. The originators, we are. The originators, we are.
Facebook,
The
YouTube,
originators, we are. The originators, we are. The originators,
Radio.
What up to all my originals out there? It's your boy D Smith, aka Fuck D Smith, aka your favorite cashier at the dispensary.
And it's your man Big AT from Out East. Once again, #originators coming at you. The month of April here. We are having fun like normal. Me and D Smith. What's going on? What's good with you, bro? How you been?
Man, I've been alright, man. We approaching one of my favorite, I guess, holidays, you want to call it.
And you know what that is, y'all? That is 420.
420.
Yeah, on the logo design that you guys are seeing this on YouTube, I kind of left it cryptic and kind of open. I didn't want to really put a meaning out there. I just left it like hands saying 420. So for all of you guys who don't know about that, that is, that's the marijuana smokers kind of day.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. That's the marijuana smoking day. And here at #originators, we wanna do our part to promote the plant.
And I'm definitely gonna do my part today during this episode. We're gonna talk. Listen, like what we always do. We're gonna give them some knowledge.
Right.
But your boy D Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listen. AT might get his contact, so during the show we're gonna keep it going.
But for those of you guys who don't know out there, 420, the tradition, how it came about is, this is per Time magazine. The most credible story traces 420 to Marion County, California, where in 1971, 5 students at San Rafael High School would meet at 4:20 p.m. by the campus's statue of the chemist Louis Pasteur to smoke. They chose that specific time because extracurricular activities had usually ended by then. And this group of guys, it was Stephen Capper, Dave Reddix, Jeffrey Knoll, Larry Schwartz, and Mark Gravich, became known as the Waldos because they would meet at a wall that was by that statue.
I see what they do.
Yeah, so that's kind of, right. And so 420 was kind of like a secret code to them for marijuana. Like I'm not going to, put my whole life story out there, but like when I used to smoke, I used to get my smoke from a guy who used to call it, I'm not saying his name, but peace to him, he was cool as hell. He would call it pizza.
What's a pizza?
And that was our little, and it was like slices, like
let me get a 20 slice. Let me get a 10 slice.
I can't remember exactly how the measurement broke down, but it was like a small was equivalent to a dime. It was something, but it was like pizza, right?
But these days, listen, because I know it's been a while since you've been partaking, but these days, you don't even get a 10 bag no more.
Oh, they don't do 10s anymore?
You get 20 bag and up now.
Oh, really? Okay.
Days and times, but yeah, man. Yeah. First of all, I want to send a shout out to Steve, Dave, Jeffrey, Larry, and Mark for 420, man. Y'all are my guys. You understand me? But
real fast, going back to what you were saying though, so it's more of a quantity issue. They're not trying to do little bags. Remember nickel bags and stuff?
You don't
do nickels no more?
You tell one of these youngins
about a nickel, they look at you like you crazy. Like,
first of all y'all originals out there, listen to AT because he old school. He said a nickel bag. Niggas don't got a nickel bag. They don't nickel bag no more, good.
They don't do
nickel bag, good.
Yeah, that is back in the 60s and 70s and shit, right?
Nah, you listen. You go to your
in the 80s, get you a nickel bag and go to the drive-in and watch fucking Breaking or Beat Street. I'm sorry. That is old school.
I'm saying though, like you go to $5 to your local flower dealer, they're gonna look at you like we're the rest.
Like we're the rest.
Corner a bag of some shake with some crumbs. It ain't gonna be shakes, gonna be crumbs. Like, you can't, man. Yeah, I guess that's $20, man. That's the lowest you can go these days, man.
Word.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely. That's some new stuff, right? I didn't know about those guys, man. Shout out to those guys who are making 420. But yeah, the next thing we want to talk about, because the issue too was so that did pass here in Ohio. So we're going to ask a question. How do you feel about the day of? Does it promote the use of marijuana? I say the day of, I mean 420. The day of 420. Do you think it promotes drugs or drug usage or just?
No, I think
you know what I mean?
I think it's more of like an acknowledgement and a celebration. That's how I see it.
Me, same.
I mean, like, actually, I didn't know about it until you brought it up. But I do remember hearing something about like a weed celebration every year, but I didn't know it was 420.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
So like I've learned about this recently, but I think it would be something, celebratory, like, celebrations and stuff like that. That's what I would take from it.
I mean, that's
not really promoting it, saying like you should smoke and you should give drugs to your 10-year-old niece. You should have her. No, I don't think of it that way in particular.
We ain't going in like that, but yeah, I feel that it doesn't really promote drug usage, but it's just more. I think it's more some just like okay, again, me having a little bit of inkling of Native American. Anybody in America has an inkling of Native American. Our ancestry, that was a medication.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
In these days and times, it's the same thing, but it's like they kind of like frown on it. But I'm saying, like I said before, multiple times, a lot of times me smoking helps me be more sociable. I might have my stomach might be tripping. You know what I mean? I smoke something, I feel better. You know what I mean? It's not that I'm addicted. I know that. Whatever. If I go to the doctor and say, I'm like antisocial, kind of like an introvert, they'll give me a pill or some pills. You know what I mean?
You rather take something natural.
I'd rather smoke weeds. I know what's in that weed.
Right.
Like that. I can't pronounce some pills, man. So give me some herb, man.
And if it's going to promote anything on 420, let's promote the many uses of marijuana.
That's the main thing.
Yeah, it's not just about getting high.
It's hella.
You can do a lot of things with hemp, right? So yeah, let's promote that too.
Yeah, you can actually.
Let's celebrate that.
So it's like I said, it gets a bad rap, but cigarettes get a bad. I mean, don't get a bad enough rap. And cigarettes kill more people.
Right.
Google it.
Facts.
Google them.
Google them, man.
Google them, man.
Facts. Now, like on the hip hop tip. I've never said that in a long time. The hip hop tip. Yeah. the hip hop influence on weed culture. Do you think that was a good thing or a bad thing? Like, I remember when rappers weren't rapping about weed, but that doesn't mean they weren't using. They were smoking weed. They just weren't putting it out there.
It didn't really get a thing until.
But the Chronic or maybe something like that.
No, Redman, How to Roll a Blunt. What you mean? That was the first time I actually was introduced to like a rapper talking specifically about smoke.
It was around the same time. Yeah, Chronic and What the album was in the early 90s. It was around the same time.
You're right.
Don't quote me on the year. I think it was 1992. Yeah, don't quote. Yeah,
you're right.
But yeah, before that, rappers were using it. They just weren't. They weren't because it was not socially acceptable to talk about.
That's what it was.
Even though many people been getting high for generations, for decades, for centuries, even. I
mean, it opens your mind up. I would say opens your mind up. I'm saying more like it helps you relax to where you can get to where you want to go mentally. You know what I mean? So, but to answer the question, I guess.
How do you feel?
I don't think it's good nor bad. It's just be yourself, because that's what we pride ourselves on as being. Hip hop artists, you know what I mean? Like, be yourself. So if you smoke weed, talk about it. That's it. I mean, do what you do. So
my thing is, if you don't smoke, say you're some little church boy or church girl that got in the rap game, don't be talking about smoking it. Don't perpetrate the ace. You know what I mean? Don't be like, I be smoking. It's just like, when the rappers are talking about drug dealing and never even touched a kilo. They just, I be pushing out. Have you never done it?
Listen, man.
Shut that shit up.
Like we spoke about
that's how I feel about it.
On the past issue, we was talking about the check-in, right? A lot of the guys that rap are rapping about these heads of those cities. You know what I mean? They're rapping Trick's life. They're rapping Haitian Jack's life, and they're rapping Bimmy's life.
And never done it.
Because they was around the guys or the people. Then it was, I can rap it. Well, you know what? That's kind of dumb. You know what I'm saying? Because for that reason, I could have been a rapper like that. Because shit, I got people around me. I had people around me that was doing it. You know what I'm saying? But I never chose that because I'm like, I'm not specifically moving that much. I'm not about to dibble and dabble and do my thing, but I ain't moving that much rap about it. You know what I'm saying?
So that's my kind of thing. Like, yeah, be yourself and be just authentically yourself. If you're into weed, yeah, you don't have to be into it and stuff like that and rap, but just be true to yourself.
Yeah, man, they just keep it real, man.
But speaking about that though, like if you could smoke weed with anybody, excuse me, anybody, I mean anyone, who would it be? Like D Smith, who would it be?
Man, you asking the question, I can't answer that.
Who?
It's so many, man, but I guess
there's one in particular.
Hold on, how many do I get to pick? First of all,
just one. Like one. I know. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, well, let's top three. Okay, top three. Yeah, one is something you had to think about overnight.
Top three.
You got to sleep on one. Top three.
Shit. Oh man. Because I want to say like a Cheech and Chong, but it's like that's basic. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to up the ante on this one. So of course my guy Red. Can Redman and Method Man be like one?
Yeah, you can put them as one. Yeah,
you know I gotta have my guys
because they're synonymous with each other pretty much. Yeah.
I love to my guys, Red and Meth. I wouldn't mind smoking with Snoop Dogg. Matter of fact, okay, I'm gonna pick two, and because it's two, how can I say this now? The ones I'm gonna pick is technically one, so I'm gonna pick this two instead of top three. See, dig me. Red and Meth. Snoop and Wiz Khalifa.
It's funny you mentioned that because we're going to talk about that on the Mount Weed more. Just hold that.
But yeah, that's exactly those are my guys right there.
Okay.
Who would you smoke?
I would have to say Tommy Chong from Cheech and Chong, because Tommy was the real true stoner of Cheech and Chong.
No doubt.
Tommy Chong. Willie Nelson, believe it or not.
I was thinking, I was going to say Willie Nelson because, I was going to say Willie, bruh.
Willie Nelson country, but Willie Nelson knows a thing or two about some smoke.
I was going to say old Willie, man. Shout out to Willie Nelson.
And the third would be any of those dance hall cats from like the 90s, like Shabba Ranks. Any of them dance hall cats that was from Jamaica. You know, they know some real good smoke.
Them boys smoke that ganja bamba, they smoke a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's they smoking that good weed. But yeah. So the next subject though, because I want to know the next subject we moving on to. If we all know about Mount Rushmore,
of course.
Okay? So being that we're 420 and in this episode, if we could build a Mount Weedmore,
y'all, Weedmore.
With how many presidents?
Four. It's George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, and Theodore Roosevelt.
Damn, I didn't even know. I just knew Lincoln was on there. In Washington. I didn't know that.
D. Smith bad at history, y'all.
I'm great at history. Some history,
history, geography, y'all.
I'm great at history. It's just some history I'll be like,
Okay, if you could build a Mount Weedmore, what city would that be in?
It would have to be
like Watts,
Los Angeles somewhere. Yeah,
maybe overlooking
looking at canyons of Hollywood Boulevard next to the Hollywood sign.
I was thinking or Crenshaw. It would have to be like.
It would have to.
It would kind of have to be like in the hood, right? But Mount Weed. It's funny you mentioned it because we were on the exact same page. I thought the same thing. It would have to be, if you choose four, I would have to say Red Man, Method Man. Well, let me see. The thing about Meth these days, Meth been doing his acting and his Hollywood
have you seen
kind of
to cow boxes. But
Meth. Okay, so he's still okay.
Yeah, better do them Google, man.
Because Meth is looking awfully clean cut these days. Meth be up in the gym. I don't know if Meth still has the same relationship to weed that he's always had.
Matter of fact, what's crazy is I don't know if I sent it to you, but I seen it on YouTube. He went to Detroit, met up with Trick, gave him the cow box.
Oh, that's what that was. Okay, I saw you sent it to me, but I was on the way to my employer. Okay.
Yeah, he gave one.
I couldn't watch it.
I seen another episode where he gave one to Busta Rhymes. Gave one to LL Cool J. LL don't even smoke. You understand me? But yeah. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, but like, it's either is Redman, Method Man, Snoop, and Be Real. Yeah, we gotta be real. But like I said, I had Wiz Khalifa in there as a backup because I still was kind of undecided about Meth. I didn't know if Meth did it like that anymore. Okay, so Takal still do it. Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, Johnny Blaze out there.
Because if he didn't do it like he used to do it back when we were younger, I would have thrown Wiz Khalifa in there.
No, you still smoke out that ganja, man.
Okay.
Damn, you picked. That's who I would have picked. Well, let me.
It was similar. That's why I was like, hold that thought. Like, hold that because.
Let me give us a switcheroo then, since AT over here with the dope Mount Weed them all.
That's brilliant. I'm sorry. D. Smith came up with that Mount Weed more.
I don't know why. I was like, when you build a Mount Weed more, who would we put up on there? But
it'd be covered with weed. It's just like weed growing up through all the cracks and crevices and all up on the mountaintop.
Yeah, you see their faces kind of bubble out from the vegetation. You know what I mean? Man.
That's hilarious. They just emerge out from the weed.
Yeah,
like, yes, we here.
Like, we here. Mine would be, well, I'd name my guys that smoke, so I gotta switch up the game. Let me see. First of all,
you can choose 4 of them.
4 of them. First of all, shit. That's a good one, man. That's a good one. Man, that's like, I'm thinking hard, y'all. Y'all don't even know what I'm saying, because Cuz took the ones I would have. But I guess you know what?
I mean, you can follow suit. You can agree.
I kind of want to follow suit, but I'm trying
to think. There's any other weed ones like that? Any other hip?
If I'm gonna say,
what about today's MCs? I'm trying to think.
They don't blow like the guys we name were OGs with the smoking game. You know what I'm saying?
They don't blow like how those other guys did.
I say 4 guys. I gotta say. Damn, man, I can't. I've even heard stories about Biggie. I think because Biggie used to smoke a lot of weed.
Biggie did. Yeah, Biggie did. I forgot about Biggie.
I'm gonna go out there and just put Biggie on there.
Okay, yeah, Biggie used to smoke. Yeah.
Redman, Meth, of course, my guys. I gotta go with the man. Yeah, I'm on. And Snoop, man, of course, I gotta put Snoop on there.
Yeah, Snoop is definitely Snoop an OG.
You know what I mean? Because if not Snoop, it's gonna be Real anyway. So yeah, that's what it is, man. That's
word.
So. Yeah, man, that's the Mount Weedmore. So if y'all got a Mount Weedmore, all the originals, y'all got a Mount Weedmore y'all can think of, man, put it in the comments, man. Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, you know, you heard it, you know what it is. But this next subject, we're going to talk about the different types of herbals. I know we hit it a little bit on it. I believe on the issue 2 episode, but
go back into it.
Let's talk about this different strains. Cause I don't know, and like I was saying before in the past episode, look, the new thing is the dispensary. And like I said, I like the dispensary because you can go in there and say, hey, yo, I don't have an appetite.
You know exactly what to get you.
Where's my man around the corner?
To prescribe you. Selling you whatever.
Hey man, I got this from my homie, man. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's strong. It's powerful.
He don't care what my stomach feels like. He don't care if I'm nauseated. He don't care.
He just, it's the kill.
It's that. You know what I mean?
Kill.
It's that.
It's that. Yeah.
Get your dumb ass out of here. Anyway,
but the dispensaries actually know the ABCs.
Yeah, they have it broke down like we were saying. Like, you go into a liquor store, you got your whiskey here, your scotch here, your brandy's there, your vodka's here. Well, the same thing goes with the herb. I don't know if you know, but if you do know, you know. But if you don't, all the originals, here we go. You got your indica,
right.
It's more that down kind of.
It mellows you.
Mellows you out. So if you're trying to go to sleep and you had a rough day at work, and you say you happen to go to the dispensary and you get you some indica, you know you smoke that before you go to bed. I guarantee you have a good night rest.
Okay.
It slows you down. Then the sativa keeps you up, brings you up.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So if you got something to do and you're not like myself, when I have stuff to do and I don't want to be down, I make sure I give me some, like when I get my dab carts, I make sure the sativas, if I got stuff to do, I can smoke that, not be tired. I can do.
But like, you know what I mean? My question is, excuse me. My question is like how I was introduced to the medical terminology of marijuana is cannabis sativa. It seems like it covered a broad spectrum.
Yeah.
So is it all cannabis sativa?
No, it's different. It's different. Like literally.
Okay, because that's what I was wondering. Because when I think of weed, I think of it being cannabis sativa. Then I think of all these little things under the umbrella.
No, it's kind of like, I mean, that's the name. Okay, that's the name. Like liquor.
The medical term for
like liquor is liquor. beer is beer. But if you a connoisseur of such, beer ain't just beer, because that beer might be a higher premium beer, tastes better, whatever.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
So that's when you but for the sake of
marijuana, cannabis sativa, they call it.
Sativa,
okay,
whatever. But nonetheless,
so I was always confused about that.
Yeah, you got the indica to bring you down, slow you down, relax.
Sativa
keeps you up level, but then you got your hybrids. Now your hybrids can be blended from the sativa or the indica.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can have a indica hybrid, or you can have a sativa hybrid. All the hybrid is basically you grow a plant. Say you grow the plant, it's an indica plant, and you have another plant that might be a sativa. But when you breed it with the indica plant, the indica plant might be a little more stronger than that sativa, or vice versa. Whatever the plant is, it'll make it that dominant strain hybrid. So if the female is whatever plant you're making it from. If it's more stronger, that'll be indica or sativa hybrid. This depends on whatever, whatever. Basically like having a kid. You know what I mean? Like you have a kid and the kid looks like the mom.
The genes is stronger depending on.
It's the same thing. So yeah, that's
kind of how it hits you.
So if you go on my originals, man, you go out there and you go to the if y'all do go to the dispensaries, know what you're getting, nigga. You go in there and ask for a hybrid and just want a hybrid, you got stuff to do, believe me. That could be the wrong decision if you get an indica hybrid and you want to go shopping.
You want sativa, you want something to bring you up.
Or you want to go to bed tonight and you get a sativa.
Yeah, and it keeps you up.
You up all night like, So you know what you're doing.
At 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? That's all like you said, you know what I mean?
That is an education from #originators, my man D. Smith.
And you know what's funny about that specific thing? I'm gonna say this, we can move on real quick, but I find a lot of people, I find me trying to explain that to a lot of people that smoke weed.
They probably never knew.
You know what I mean? And the only reason why I know it, because I'm a weird person. I ain't saying weird, but if I'm putting something in my body as much as I put the cannabis in my body, I just want to know what it is.
Yeah, I mean, you deserve the right to, right?
And people look at me like it's like even, and if you think it's weird, think about this, guys. You drink a certain beer or a certain liquor. Again,
you want to know the proof, right?
Not even that. Just you got your certain taste. Like me, I drink Red Stripe beer. That's my beer. I love beer. That beer, I'm saying. Not I love beer, but don't get me wrong. I'll drink Budweiser.
But you have a particular type.
I like the way it tastes. I like the taste. Same thing with the tree, man. You know what I mean? Just know what you're getting. You know what I mean? Don't just go get it. That's what I'm saying. So get your medical card if you can.
Yeah.
If you can't get your medical card, highlight your man around the corner. Make sure he's up and keep him. Stay on his ass. Hey, man, what's this, man? Make him ask some questions, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm an advocate of that kind of thing too. Make sure you know what's going into your body.
Yeah, man. I'm not just smoking weed just to be I'm a pothead by definition, but I guess I'm an educated pothead, believe me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, me smoking weed is more of a mood stabilizer. Right. Where I've seen people smoke cigarettes as much as I smoke weed, and I'm like, if I didn't smoke weed as much, I would probably have been dead by now, because I would smoke hella cigarettes. You know what I mean? Like, so
I feel you.
That's that.
But yeah, since the next one topic we have here is since the passing of issue 2, it seems like not much has changed on the issue.
Yeah, that's real.
What do you think about what's going on with issue 2 right now? Like I said, I'm dissatisfied with it. I'm just let you guys know off rip. Excuse me, I got something in my throat. It's not marijuana, y'all. It's just it's mucus.
You hit this marijuana right here, you might get coughed up real good. I got
some mucus. Okay.
I'm trying to pass the paper plane to AT right now.
But how do you guys? Like I said, I'm disappointed at it because, at the end of the day, I think it really all comes down to, people getting money, right? The states trying to find out how we going to make money off of this stuff. But the whole and only, we got a cougher in the house here, ladies and gentlemen. The effects of marijuana on the human body. Brought to you by
#originator.
I'm sorry.
You got the cough to get off, baby.
You got to clear those capillaries. That's what you got to clear.
Sorry about that, guy. All right, my fault.
But like I said, yeah, with me, I mean, the whole reason I voted for this was because, not only do I want, recreational marijuana to be legalized, I want it to be decriminalized also. I haven't been hearing them talk about the decriminalization of it. I want to see records expunged. I want to see.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason I voted. haven't been hearing that. Look, I've just been hearing people say, well, we're trying to make it legal. We're trying to see how we're going to sell it. I hear a lot of that stuff. A lot of back and forth between legislators about how they're going to present it. They are saying that the first real legal recreational dispensary may be rolling out in June. I heard that, but I haven't been hearing anything about, like those records being expunged.
Yeah.
People like us who, regular common folk who have day jobs, right? I don't want us to ever get to that place again that we came from where you will lose your job over smoking a joint. Like, your employer throws a surprise drug screen and you lose. Decriminalize it. Make it so that never happens again. That's the whole reason I voted.
The real thing about this, first of all, I just want to shout out to anybody who did. But D. Smith, I don't vote. My own reasons and legal reasons. But for real, I don't vote. But anybody who does vote, respect to you. And the reason I'm bringing it up specifically because I've heard this saying, if you don't vote, you ain't got a voice. I get it. But shout out to anyone who voted. Now I'm saying that to say this. AT don't even smoke green. You know what I mean? He don't smoke, guys.
Yeah, but I did it for the purpose of the legalization. Because
you know what I mean? So y'all gotta respect that.
At the end of the day, I'd rather you smoke marijuana than meth, crack,
there we go,
and shoot heroin.
There we go.
It's just it's a safer alternative. And we talked about marijuana have different uses.
There we go.
Now, like I said, I used to smoke. I don't smoke anymore, but I just want people to not be criminalized over it, have records, have your work history destroyed. That's just played out, man. But I haven't been hearing anything about that. So now I'm kind of like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have just been like, fuck it. They're going to do what they want to do anyway.
Well, okay.
I feel some kind of way.
And the real thing about that is what you're saying. That is, when I say I have reasons, that's kind of where I feel at why I don't specifically vote. Because, yes, we can go, come with me now real quick. When I say that about voting,
the people of power are going to make their mind up.
They're going to make their mind up.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
And if y'all don't believe me, all the originals.
If you ask me to vote, I'm going to vote, thinking that my voice is going to be heard. But
you think that, but think about this: all the originals. And you think about this. We literally watched votes not count when George Bush Jr. he ran for his second term. Guys, he didn't win. He didn't win. His brother was the governor of Florida, and that's when
Jeb Bush.
Or like something like some counts got messed up. You know what I mean? And he got back in office. What? So at that point, I was just like, you know what? Voting is stupid because that means what you just said. They'll do what they want to do. I can say it's stupid. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's not stupid, but they're going to do what they're going to do. It's not stupid.
It has a purpose, and we've come a long way. But I think also too, what is votes? I mean, okay, we cast our votes, right? But at the end of the day, we do have to start holding people accountable.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's maybe people like myself need to start barking a little bit more because we need to hold people accountable for not making good on our votes. Right?
That's what we're saying.
If you say you're going to do something, I vote for you, you don't do it, and I just sit back and accept it, I just played myself out, right? Yeah. I need to start saying, wait a minute, hold on. Because I remember hearing about expunging. I heard they were talking this. I'm not hearing anything about it. I'm not. So I'm kind of like, wow, it's like that now?
Because when I heard about it on the news, I think it was last week, it was pretty much at a standstill. You know what I mean? Because you can't legally buy. Okay. Technically, you can't legally buy weed at a marijuana dispensary here in Ohio. But if you go to Dayton, I'm gonna plug y'all with all my originals out there because it's legal. Like I'm talking about a legal store.
Yeah, in Michigan? Yeah.
No. Here in Ohio. Over in Dayton, it's called Best Buds.
Oh, Dayton. Okay, I'm sorry. For some reason, I was thinking Detroit. I'm sorry. I got Detroit popped up in my head for some reason.
It's called Best
Dayton.
Buds.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We went out there and you go in there, they act, it's legit. They ask, see your ID, make sure you're 21. Once you go in, you stand in the line. If you're using cash, you stand in one line. You're using the card, the other line. Go in there and get what you want. And it's packaged stuff in a little Ziploc bag, like not a Ziploc bag, but like a baggie. Yeah. Where it's like vacuum sealed, and you have to literally peel the top off of it.
Nice.
So it's legit. Best Buds out in Dayton, man. Check it out, man. Check it out. So I don't even got a medical card, but I'm not lying. I literally went in there, copped some green, and we left. Came back out here, and they got a cool ass tea shop out there. It's like a little coffee house, but they serve tea
made out of marijuana. Made out of
and you can get a bag in there. This is why I know that. The reason why I know that, 'cause I went to get some tea, and the guy's like, I ordered my tea, and it was strong. It's strong, but I go in there, and the guy got
had the weed leaves in it.
Nah, bro, listen, AT check, man. When I go up in the joint, it smelled like people were smoking in there.
Okay.
And I look back in the window, and there's a black couple in the window. They were smoking. I see the trail, little joint, whatever. I go order my tea, and the guy at the cashier, they got two big jars of weed sitting on the desk. Dude's like, I ordered my tea, my 2 teas, whatever. He's like, you know these teas are strong? I'm like, no, it's me and Queen, my Queen, whatever. Just I need one for me, one for her. At the same time I'm ordering my teas, guy's trying to sell me some weed, like literally.
Wow. Okay.
He got the scale on the right next to the cash register.
Okay.
Bugged me out because I'm like, I felt like I was gonna get punked, bro. Like, cause when he said, he was like, "You trying to get some green?" No, I forgot what he said, but he didn't say green.
But he had it right by him, and he was okay.
Not buying. It was on the counter. Like when I paid for my stuff, the weed jars were like on the counter with his
by the register. You're like, okay, like
And he had the weight bench right there next to it, ready to weigh me down. If I would have said I wanted a quarter, bloop, there we go.
Wow.
So.
Word.
Just saying again, you ain't gotta have a medical card out there in Dayton, and that the tea shop I was talking about is over there on St. Clair campus. No, my fault. I said St. Clair. Was that St. Clair?
No, you got me on that. I wouldn't even know.
Anyway, it's in Dayton.
Okay, so it's a college campus?
It's a college, yes. It's a college out there in Dayton.
Okay, you got me.
Yeah, anyway. But yeah, you ain't gotta have a medical card, and you can do that. But the crazy thing is, right now, Ohio hasn't really gave in to the votes of the people for the issue 2. You know what I mean? So like I said, you can't legally you can't really buy it, but like I said, that's spot out on Dayton. It's legit. Go check it out. St. Clair College, St. Clair College.
Okay.
It's on that campus at the tea shop.
But my thing is, like, you went up there and you got you some smoke. I don't want you to lose your job for something that you did. In your pastime, you know what I mean? That's because that's what I'm looking for the law to do. Like, we should be able to have that autonomy over our bodies. And if you want to smoke on the weekend, cool. And go to work on Monday, cool. You shouldn't be in fear of, I'm going to lose my job. I'm going to lose.
I got a little story about that. So at work, I had to take a drug test.
Was it a surprise one?
Not so much.
Oh, okay.
But this was a couple weeks ago. No lie.
Oh, really?
And I had a faint, you know how you take the drug test and you can tell basically before the issue 2 passed, if you had that little faint line, it was fireable offense.
Well, I never took one, so I heard about them. Oh, it's a little line.
All my originals who know about it, what it is.
Okay.
If you take a drug, okay, it's like this, cause you don't smoke much. Say like today.
I don't smoke at all, so yeah.
I'll say much, yeah. You're right. My fault, AT. I was disrespectful. My bad. AT do not smoke. All the originals know, you know. So, but I'm saying on some random. What if today, say I pass the joint to you today, boom, you hit the joint, and you go to work tomorrow and just take a drug test today. You know what I'm saying? And that little faint line before issue 2 passed, that little faint line that might have been in your pee, would have got you fired. Now here's the funny thing. I took a drug test at work a couple weeks ago. I had a faint line on my thing. I seen the security guy kind of look at it weird. He saw the head security guy. I heard him telling him like, man, I ain't worried about that, man. Basically, I had smoked the night before I went to work. I come home from work, I smoke. That shit's a rough day.
I mean, it's your personal time.
Yeah, I'm the clock smoking joints and
right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not like you're at work.
Now, if I smoke a joint on the clock, then we can talk about something different.
Yeah, right. But this is what you do in your spare time.
Yeah, the fast forward in the story, the head security guy basically told him like, I don't care about that.
Oh, really? Okay.
He looked at me like, man, you good? You can get out of here.
Get out of here. Yeah, long as it don't affect your job. Like,
had that line been like darker, that would have meant he's on the clock smoking. He just smoked.
Oh, okay.
Because you gotta understand. Listen, all my originals and all the originals out there. I don't know if you know me. You know D Smith. I probably piss smoke. I smoke that much, but nonetheless, yeah, man. So it's that, man. It's that. So yeah, I don't think much is saying. So I think they low key just kind of pass it just to kind of like pacify people on some realness. You know what I mean? I think they kind of do it to pacify. They pass that to pacify people, but never thought that like it'd be like a thing that an issue that people don't want. What I want to say. They probably didn't think people would really press that issue. I think.
But yeah, I think people should. Right. I think we should. But now going on to this next topic though, how does 420, how does it affect your daily, day-to-day living? How do you guys feel about that? Do you guys celebrate it? Have you ever heard of it before? Do you plan on celebrating it? You know, like how would this fit into your life?
Okay, no.
I mean, I don't celebrate it naturally because I don't smoke it, but like I will acknowledge it now. Put it like that. Let me clarify that. I will acknowledge it now.
You're welcome, AT.
I would tip my hat to people who do.
You're welcome, AT.
Because I
had to put the boy on game.
Yeah, I mean, because, you know, like ideally, like if I celebrate something, I want to be able to do it. You know what I mean? Like if you celebrate the holidays because you partake in the holidays. You celebrate Christmas because you believe in the whole story of Christmas. If I don't partake in it, it's kind of hard for me to celebrate it. But I will acknowledge it. I'll be like, yeah, that's
shout out to
right on.
Shout out to that. Now, me, myself, this question might be loaded, but does 420 affect my living? I try to smoke at 420 on daily.
Because technically it's the time, right? 420, yeah.
But
yeah. Not just the date, it's the time.
What sucks about that is I'm at work at 420.
Yeah, a lot of us.
I'm at work at 4:30.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, I get off at 4:30, 5 o'clock sometimes. So yeah, exactly.
So said conundrum, once I get off work, I'm gonna blow down. So I guess it doesn't affect my life. I don't know, but like I said, and like I said again, I would much rather come home and smoke than get drunk because don't get me wrong, I love D. Smith love to drink. You know what I'm saying? But on the same note, I rather come home, smoke a joint, have a beer, relax, then come home, drink some liquor. Because once I start drinking,
violent and like or whatever, unpredictable and moody,
but once I might have an addiction, I don't even know. But it's just I know me. Once I start drinking, that one drink, I'm like, that's a pretty good drink.
Let me get another.
one. And next thing I know, I'm drunk by accident.
That hard shit, yeah.
But you know what I mean? Not planning to be that drunk. Just like that was a good drink. I want another one. Whereas if I smoke that joint, that blunt, that bong, whatever, that was good. I'm high as fuck right now. What am I about to do? I'm about to eat something right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'd rather come home and do that than get drunk. Because drinking. I mean, don't get me wrong. You shouldn't drive high.
Oh, please don't do that.
You know what I'm saying? But if you have to, I would rather you be high and drive than drunk and drive because when you're high, at least you're paranoid enough to where you'll pay attention more. Where you're drunk, you know what I mean? You're just kind of just sloppy. When you're high, you're paranoid. You're paranoid as fuck. You're looking around like, oh my God, please, Lord Jesus, help me, Jesus, help me, Lord. You know what I'm saying? But when you're drunk, you're like, I don't care.
Is that a cop?
Yeah, you high.
Any blue light you see? Is that a cop?
Listen, you can see the security guard at Walmart. You will be ducking like, oh my God, I'm about to get arrested. Like, what? He's a security guard, stupid. But yeah, that's this. So I guess in my D. Smith specifically, 420 affects my life for that reason. Like on a weekend, I'm probably smoking at 420.
Okay. He gonna do it at 420.
If I ain't got a worker, you know what I mean? I'm smoking that.
Now, before we get out of here, though, we appreciate you guys listening, but we do got to give flowers to someone who the hip hop community lost just very recently. DJ Mr. C. For those of you guys who don't know, he was legendary DJ, Big Daddy Kane's DJ, rapper named Big Daddy Kane. Also, he was the one who was responsible for, bringing Biggie to the forefront. Like he was instrumental on
take that.
Yeah, on the development of the Notorious B.I.G.'s career. He passed recently. I'm not sure how old he was, and of course they don't really say the cause of death these days. But here at #Originators, we want to give Mr. C his flowers.
Mr. C, step to me.
Rest in peace, Mr. C.
Rest in peace. All
right. So with that said, we want to wrap up this episode. Anybody birthday in the month of April, this is your month. Oh, happy birthday to you.
Yeah, first of all, I got to shout out my bro because my little bro, his birthday is on 420.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Nick.
Happy birthday. Rude boy.
But shout out to all the April birthdays.
No
man.
doubt.
Also, I don't know any of the originals checked in, but if you did check in, you might have caught Tanya Long's what was it? It was the Wyland Park Association, basically.
Yeah, she was on the news the other week.
Yeah. So go and Google that, check her out, man. So they doing stuff over in Wyland Park, getting these houses built over in the city, man. So
trying to get all these homeless people off the streets, man. Get people in houses where they should be, So peace out to her.
Also, peace out, peace out to D Nice and the Beats, yo.
Okay, peace to D Nice, no doubt.
Also, y'all stay
tuned. Blessing us with the beats.
Yeah, next episode, we coming with the sports.
Right.
So y'all stay tuned, man. Also, shout out to Sid. Shout out to AT, man. Shout out to me. Shout out to us, man. Shout out to the originals. Shout out to y'all who are listening, man, for sticking with us and rocking with us, man.
No doubt.
Y'all, man.
And don't forget, hit that like, subscribe button. Use your boy Big AT from out east. #originators.
And it's your boy D Smith, aka your favorite bowl of cornflakes. We holla.
Don't give a fuck about what they say, fuck about what they do. Don't give a fuck about what they say, fuck about what they do. Don't give a fuck about what they say, fuck